Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Brian here, and today we are doing the My First Time Rave Culture Edition. I was tagged by the Festival Finesser.
I'm gonna be tagging RIDDIM, DUBSTEP, the Mosh Queen, and who else do I want to tag? WHOISBRIAN, yo. He needs some more credit, bro. Shout out WHOISBRIAN. I'm tagging him too.
He tagged me this morning, and I had no idea this challenge was going on at all. So I looked into it, and I watched his video, and I watched a couple other creators' videos on it. I think it's a cool challenge, and I'm accepting this tag. So pretty much it's 11 questions that are all based on your first experiences in the rave scene. You as a entry-level raver getting in there, and what were your first experiences, you know? So now to get this out of the way. I'm honestly been discovering a couple creators now just through this tag, so I don't want to like tag them because I've already done the videos. I might have to bounce here and double dip with tagging RIDDIM, DUBSTEP, and I'm gonna tag Graham Green. That's my tag. I don't think he's been tagged yet, but I think he definitely applies to this category, as he literally is like a festival, EDM, especially dubstep, content producer. Let's face it, he's got vlogs, storytelling, all that in his content. That's my extra tag right there. I think this is a dope challenge, and it's a cool way to kind of go down memory lane. So let's get started. The first question is, who is the first DJ that you heard of? I've been listening to EDM for a long time, probably since almost as long as I can remember, but probably since I was like 6 or 7 years old. My mom was like a huge techno head and just loves house music and all that. So I grew up listening to EDM, a good portion of it, to be honest. And she always had all these CDs burned. So we were always listening to Tiesto. Like when I think about who was like the first electronic artist that I've listened to, it's always Tiesto or like Deadmau5 that come to mind, aside from like the obvious bass hunter or something, because everybody goes to like a weird bass hunter phase. Mainly Tiesto, just because my mom was always naming Tiesto. Oh, and Cascade. We'll say Cascade as well. I'm trying to remember like the first song. Oh, hold on. It's I think it's Insomnia by Tiesto. That's like one of the first songs that always comes to mind.
I can't get no sleep.
That was a fucking bop. That was so long ago. Like I remember being just a little kid, just in the car, and my mom just popping in the CD and some trance comes on, all that. That's a serious throwback though. Question number 2 is, what was your first show? And I guess Life in Color would count as a show. I feel like that's a lot of people's first show. I wouldn't necessarily call it a festival per se. I feel like that's always been a thing that I've just always debated, like, is it a festival, is it not? But for the sake of it, I'm gonna say it's a show. I'm pretty sure it was 2015, and the headliner was Showtech, Troy Boy, and Henry Fong, I'm pretty sure. There might be someone else that was pretty big that I'm missing, but I really can't remember off the top of my head. I remember some of the openers, was like Lucio, and then Big Mac, which, rest in peace, you know, he passed away a couple years ago, but seriously, super talented dude. Honestly, looking back, that was a really good show. Really good. But if that doesn't count in some of you guys' eyes, my first like actual shows, it was either Zed or Madeon. Zed played a show here in Orlando at the University of Central Florida in their stadium, and that was a mind-blowing show. Honestly, still one of my favorite shows to this day, just because of how massive the setup was and just the visuals, incredible.
There's no place I'd rather
Question number 3, what was your first festival? My first festival was Okeechobee Music Festival in 2016. That was the inaugural year, and actually, like dropping back to Madeon, that was the deciding factor. I was there after the show with my friend, and he just picked up a little flyer for Okeechobee, and he saw the lineup, and he was like, I need to go. And I already wanted to go. I'd seen the lineup before, and I'm like, dude, Skrillex, Kendrick, Mac Miller, Bass Nectar, just all these people. I'm like, I need to go. Like, I would pay $300 gladly for just Skrillex alone. Kendrick would be the bonus, Mac would be a bonus, you know, just for Skrillex. Literally fast forward a couple weeks, and we're like, seriously, like, I'm gonna get tickets, and we ended up going. At the time, I was 17, so my mom was like, nah, really haven't. Like, no, you're not gonna go. And then she was eventually like, okay, you're gonna go for one day. Like, I'm gonna let you go for the one day that Skrillex is playing, and then I'm gonna pick you up. Which I'm like, that's just dumb. Like, we're already going over there. That's just dumb. No. And literally probably like a good 2 days before the festival was supposed to begin, my mom just like, all right, fine. Like, I'm just gonna let you go with your friends, you know? Just text me like every day just so I know you're alive. And I'm like, yeah, of course. And I was so excited. I'm like, yo, like we're doing this. And this was like also scary because it was, I think all like my little friend group there, it was all our first time like just going on a trip by ourselves. Like we're gonna be alone for an entire weekend at a music festival, surviving off just like granola bars and like sandwiches. Okay.
Yo, coming at you live from Okeechobee Music Festival.
Oh, my hat. Oh, shit.
Day 3, we're laying on a queen-size bed, surviving off of granola bars.
And that was one of the best weekends ever of my life. That was the life-changing moment for me. And that's when I like really just was all about festival culture and everything. Okeechobee, it did that, and I'm so happy that it's back this year and we're going Okie 2020 and let's run it. Question number 4 is the first people you've raved with. The first people I raved with, which actually ties in pretty good with the Okie thing, is my best friends from school since forever ago, but Oliver and Isaias. Those are the homies, lifelong friends, and we basically all kind of embarked on our little rave culture journey together. Like we were just going to shows with each other, like, oh, let's go to this one, let's go to this festival. And Okie was like the one where we all went together and we had a great time. Question number 5 is first friend at a rave. I really had trouble like remembering this just because I'm not really like a social person per se at shows. Like I just kind of just go with my friends and we just chill and talk to each other a bunch. So like talking to strangers and stuff really wasn't my thing. Like I was just very like closed off almost, which is kind of weird. But I met, and this was at the first year of Hysteria Music Festival, and I met this dude just after hours. Like we were just chilling like at some little campground set, and this dude just loud and kind of drunk, and he was really cool. But that was the homie Dylan, who I'm gonna consider him my first rave friend, just because like after that I continuously always saw him at shows, and we would always just run to each other and give each other a big hug, and we're just like, yo, like what's going on? Even months of not seeing each other, whatever it was, always so positive. And actually right now he's doing really good. He's got his own show and event he's putting on. Shout out to him. Dylan's the bomb. But I'm gonna throw a little bonus in there. Shout out to my first subscriber friend, the homie Tyler. If you're watching this, you're the bomb. You know what we're talking about. It was at Frequency Burst, literally probably within 5 minutes of me getting past the gates. I'm walking to the stage and Tyler just comes and he's like, yo, you're WHOISBRIAN. Holy shit, you're Oliver. I watch your videos. And like, I only had a couple of videos up to that point. That was like the first memory there where like we first linked and we became friends, and now we always talk every now and then, and we'll go meet up at shows and see each other at festivals. That's the homie, and that's some day one support right there. Question number 6 is the first rave outfit. Since my first big show was Life in Color, it was basically just a white shirt, and all white shirts you're supposed to wear, they're gonna be covered in paint anyways, and just some swimming shorts because I'm like, I'm gonna be soaking wet, and some goggles. I think I had some goggles. I might have. No, I had some sunglasses. I just had some sunglasses that I really liked and I lost at Life in Color because I like headbanged or something and it flew off, and I'm like, I'm not gonna find this in this grass dark patch, like nothing. Pretty standard festival outfit though, and even now like I basically just wear shorts and a really comfy shirt that I'm okay sweating in, usually like a backup shirt and my Camelback or something, just because a lot of times I'm not trying to run back to camp to go change. I just want to be in the festival grounds because there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to catch. Question number 7 is first rave outfit malfunction. And I'm really trying to remember like a really bad one, but I don't think I ever did have like a really bad malfunction. The most was, I'm pretty sure it was first year Lost Lands, 2017. This was a pretty common trend at this point in the months leading up to this, but for whatever reason, all of my khaki cargo shorts were ripping, like at the ass part. And you know, sure enough, I go to Lost Lands. At some point in my like day 2 adventures, my fucking shorts just ripped from behind me. I guess I just sat down somewhere, I might have sat on a rock, and I'm like, great. Like there's like, you can kind of see my underwear, but it wasn't that serious. But honestly, that was really probably my only like wardrobe malfunction per se. Question number 8 is first light show. I feel like it was probably at Okeechobee, but I don't really have a precise recollection of it at all. Like, I thought they were cool, but I don't really remember anyone giving me a light show. Maybe no one has, I'm not sure. Question number 9 is the first set you've cried at. And the first one that comes to mind is actually Okeechobee 2017, Wiz Khalifa. Not really EDM, but his brother had just died, probably like 3 days before his performance there. I was like, man, I can't believe he's performing. The whole set, I was just wondering, damn, like I wonder what's going on in his mind. And like you can kind of see throughout his set, like there's moments where like he's really thinking about it and he's trying to keep it together. And then See You Again came on, and he got so emotional, and you can just hear it in his voice and just see it, like he was in so much pain. Hearing him sing that and just like knowing what happened, I like started crying because it was like I feel so bad for him. Like that's crazy that he's performing and doing that. That's like the first real time I remember crying at a rave. But for an EDM act, I will say I almost cried during Getter in his Visceral set at Buku last year. Again, it was another one of those situations where this was right like at the beginning of when people were starting to boo him, and like there was all that fuss coming along because there was all, you know, people wanted to go listen to dubstep, and he was not having it. Like he wanted to do visceral, real soft, very vibes kind of thing. So at Buku, and just knowing like he'd been through that, and everyone was so supportive at Buku with his set. Like everyone was basically like, if anybody boos, you're fucking beating your ass up. It's on site. Like that's it. So I'm trying to remember what song it was that came on, bro, but that song was like, it just hit. And I remember just like, I'm so happy for Getter because he's actually playing music that he wants to play, and this is like all his work and emotion that he's put into that album, and he's performing it here, and it's being received well. And it was just a really cool, like you could tell he was enjoying himself, and that energy, like it transferred there. Question number 10 is first candy. I'm trying to remember, my first candy I believe was, actually, ironically, I'm pretty sure I got it at Life in Color, and it's dubstep. It was pretty simple, but like now, like it makes sense. I listen to dubstep too, so I was like, hey, cool, dubstep. You know, I didn't really think anything of it, but I'm pretty sure that was my first candy trade was dubstep. I know I had one for sure that said dubstep. And the final question, number 11, the first time you really fell in love with the rave culture. And I really want to say that that was at Okeechobee. That was really like the moment where like I became like really addicted to the whole music festival scene and just going to shows and EDM and just like being inside a huge crowd and just everyone's in the moment and just seeing the artists perform and living in that moment. It's super cool, and that's also why like I started recording a bunch of sets and just things. So like I have a bunch of footage from Okeechobee 2016, 2017, a bunch of shows that I went to that like I really haven't posted on here. It's just because the quality of the content just isn't where I really like it to be for the things I post. I still have it there, and I look back at it from time to time, and every now and then I'll post it on Facebook or like on Instagram. And honestly, it's just memories that live with me forever, and that was still one of my all-time favorite weekends of my life and will always be. And now Oki's definitely home for us. You know, Los Angeles is like second home. You know, Los Angeles is amazing, don't get me wrong, yo, that's the place, but Oki's like home. Los Angeles is just like, we go to have a good ass time. So that concludes all the questions for the My First Time Rave Culture Edition tag. Like I said before, I'm tagging Rinier, Naughty Step, and Graham Green. But go peep, go sub, go like, go follow them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if you haven't already. I have all their links in the description, and I also have them on my channel and the like little suggestion channel thing tab. Shout out to Becca Grace and BB Howell who put together this little challenge and has been spreading now. I think it's really cool. You guys rock, and I'm now subbed to you guys. Maybe we'll all run into each other at a festival soon, who knows. The world is crazy out here. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and go check out everyone else's videos. Also, if you haven't peeped, I did a 1,000 subscribers mix. I'm gonna have the link down in the description if you wanna hear it on SoundCloud when you're on the go, or if you just wanna throw it on your TV while you're doing laundry or just cleaning the apartment a bit. I got it on YouTube as well. I put a lot of work into that, and it's just a cool little way to share one of my hobbies as a DJ, and I hope you guys like it. A lot of you guys have actually hit me up just saying the mix is crazy, so I appreciate your feedback, and thank you for all the support. Like, dude, I think we're like climbing up to 1,200 subscribers now. Never thought I'd be able to say that. So you guys rock. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the flip and look forward to some new videos soon, actually. Festival season and show season's coming up real fucking quick on us here. So your boy's gonna be on that. I'll see you guys around.